By sunset, 2,000 of history's most elite cavalry warriors will be dead. The French will lose 29 men, a casualty ratio of 69 to 1. 40,000 undefeated cavalry, charging 25,000 exhausted infantry across open desert. Every military expert said this was impossible. But Napoleon didn't win with better soldiers. He won with geometry. For 3,000 years, warfare followed one law. Infantry cannot survive elite cavalry in open terrain. You retreat, you fortify, or you die. Anyone who ignored this rule died quickly. But in July 1798, a 28-year-old general named Napoleon Bonaparte decided the rule was wrong, and he was willing to bet his entire army on it. Facing him was Murad Bey, 50 years old, scarred by decades of war. 23 battles. 23 victories. The Mamluks weren't just warriors. They were manufactured weapons, taken as boys and trained for 15 years in nothing but mounted combat. Each owned multiple war horses, worth more than 3 years of a French sergeant's salary. For 5 centuries, they had ruled Egypt through pure martial dominance. And now they saw European infantry trapped exactly where cavalry ruled supreme. Flat, open desert with no escape. Napoleon's men were exhausted, low on water, 40 days into the campaign. Behind them, the sea. Ahead, Cairo and 40,000 horsemen. But Napoleon wasn't planning to fight cavalry. He was planning to make cavalry irrelevant. For 3 sleepless nights, he obsessed over one idea: formation. What if infantry didn't present targets, but walls? Walls with no flanks, no gaps, no way in. The order echoed. Form squares! 6 massive formations locked into position. 6 ranks deep on every side. Musket barrels overlapping. Artillery at the corners. Supplies and wounded protected inside. No flanks, no gaps. Each square wasn't a formation. It was a killing machine designed to make cavalry charges mathematically impossible. It had never been tested like this before. Midday. Murad Bey dropped his hand. 8,000 cavalry exploded forward. A wall of dust, steel, and thunder. At 100 meters, French artillery fired canister shot. Each cannon became a shotgun. Horses disintegrated. Warriors vanished in clouds of sand and blood. At 50 meters, 3,000 muskets fired as one. Not panic, perfect synchronization. Front rank fired. Kneeled, reloaded. Second rank stepped forward. Third. Fourth. A mechanical rhythm of death that never stopped. The Mamluks reached the squares and stopped. Horses will not charge solid walls of fire. Instinct defeated courage. Biology defeated honor. Warriors rode along the square, faces desperately searching for gaps. There were none. 5 centuries of cavalry doctrine collapsed in seconds. But then, one square began to waver. Ammunition low. Men exhausted. Murad Bey committed his elite guard, 1,500 warriors who had never lost. If this square broke, everything collapsed. General Louis Desaix commanded the wavering square. He had seconds to decide. He ordered artillery to fire over his own men's heads. Miss by 1 degree, kill his soldiers. Hesitate 2 seconds. Cavalry breaks through. The gunners fired. Canister shots screamed over French heads and tore through the elite guard at 30 meters. The best cavalry on earth simply ceased to exist. Something broke. Not just morale, but belief itself. The Mamluks withdrew. Some fled into the Nile and drowned beneath their armor. By afternoon, it was over. 29 French dead, over 2,000 Mamluks killed. Napoleon hadn't just won a battle, he'd proven that discipline defeats courage, that systems defeat individuals, that medieval warfare, born thousands of years earlier, had died in the shadow of the pyramids. The Battle of the Pyramids announced the arrival of modern warfare.